From Anaheim's wide open spaces to the streets of Hollywood itself, and then even all the way to Florida. It's the Sometimes Vlog. It's farmy-ish, sorta. It's definitely fresh, and it's produced sometimes, because it's a vlog that happens sometimes. Welcome everybody, look at this little thing right here, this little model I'm holding. Just kidding, it's way back there. It's the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And this is a little bit of a recycled joke from my Snapchat, but it looks pretty terrible, doesn't it? Terrible. It looks awesome. Look at that. The Hollywood Tower Hotel, the Tower of Terror, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, the Hollywood Tower Hotel. It has so many names, right? Because the Hollywood Tower Hotel and the Hollywood Tower of Terror, some people say, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. So confusing, but there it is, the original Hollywood Tower of Terror. I mean, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror back there behind this. The Carthay Circle. We are here on Sunset Boulevard in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Back there are some street performers getting people all riled up, saying that random people look like random people, like an old man walked by and they were like, look at this everybody, ladies and gentlemen, it's Albert Einstein. Now they're picking on the family over there and saying that they're the Obamas and such and whatnot, and they're quite loud. I'm passing over here, Anaheim produce. You know what was produced in Anaheim? You know what came from Anaheim? You know what was farm fresh from Anaheim? Me, Justin Scarred. That's what they call me, Justin Scarred, because I'm so scarred inside emotionally. No, they call me that because I used to be in a band called The Scarred. But here we go, the Anaheim produce. And you know what Anaheim produce is? You know what I am? Sun-ripened goodness. Look at this. Can you see this? I have like tans on my tans. The Florida sun has been getting to me without me even realizing it. I think I might need some SPF anything. Even an SPF 1 would help me at this point. I wasn't even noticing it because I don't really burn. I just get tan, darker, darker, and darker. And now I think I'm turning a nice Oompa-y shade of orange, and I'm just wandering around Disney's Hollywood Studios. This morning, I was in Disney's Animal Kingdom, the 4th theme park added to Walt Disney World in 1998, April 1st, 1998, I think, Earth Day 1998. And look at this. Now I'm in the 3rd theme park added to Walt Disney World today. Today I am in the 3rd theme park. May 1st, I think, 1989, Disney's MGM Studios opened up. And all through my childhood, it was called MGM. People just refer to it as MGM. You come here, it's all themed around the movies. And old Hollywood has since been renamed Disney's Hollywood Studios. And like I said the other day, it's going to get another name change. Supposedly, all the people here have been telling me it's probably going to be changed to Disney's Hollywood Adventure once they get old Toy Story Land and Star Wars Land added to this place. This is the park at Walt Disney World where they are adding Star Wars Land and Toy Story Land. And so because they're adding a Star Wars Land at Disneyland at home in Anaheim, a lot of people are confused. Like, you guys are getting Toy Story Land too, right? No. That's here. Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is ironically not located in Hollywood, but all the way over here on the East Coast in Florida, but very well themed around Hollywood. Now, our Tower of Terror is at Disney's California Adventure, just across the walkway from Disneyland. They are nose to nose, our theme parks. They are right next to each other. They kiss each other, basically. And our Hollywood Tower of Terror is located down a similar street. And we too have a Carthay Circle, although ours is huge, it's on Buena Vista Street. But you can go back into the Hollywood area, Hollywood land area of Disney's California Adventure, and we too have a Tower of Terror. But ours is located flat on the ground, and you walk straight in the entrance. Here, you come all the way up like this winding little road through these old gatehouses and through this area with walls on either side. Now this, if you've never been to Hollywood in your life, this looks a lot like the old hotels, the old mansions, and even some of the old residential neighborhoods in actual Hollywood, California. A lot of streets actually look like this. A lot of private driveways and businesses, and the areas up by the old Magic Castle and the Roosevelt Hotel and all those old hotels where, you know, like where the, what's it called, the Celebrity Center and all that different stuff, all at the foothills and the hills of Hollywood. It all sort of looks like this. And here is the exit to Tower of Terror here, and up there is the entrance. You actually enter from the side. We enter from the front of the face of the tower here. And you can see theirs is a little bit more elaborate. It goes a little deeper than ours in Anaheim because their cars actually go up over here and move through a crazy hallway before going up and down and terrorizing you. Sorry if there's spoilers in there, but that's what happens inside the Tower of Terror. You get terrorized, but look at how elaborate it is. There are staircases coming down from this balcony, and that's where you'd enter the hotel. You exit through the hotel basement where the gift shop is. It's pretty crazy, pretty gnarly, pretty elaborate, way crazier than ours. So ours is a copy. I personally think now here the drops are supposedly, this is just stuff I've been told, I didn't do the scientific research. So if I say supposedly, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes down, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a scientist or an expert or anything, just a weird guy with sore knees. Anyway, here people say the drops are actually randomized, so you never know what's gonna happen. And it really does feel, every time I've been on them, on this particular version of the Tower of Terror, it does feel random. It does feel like it's different every single time. You don't know what's happening. Well, I'm going up, I'm going down, I'm going up. There's a lot of hang time, a lot more zero gravity time, I feel like, than there is in California. But somehow, just personally, people always ask me, the California version feels like it goes up and down harder, maybe faster, more intense. But I could be getting that wrong. And since they're so far apart, I've never had the opportunity to double tower and ride both towers in the same exact day. So I'm still developing a taste for this tower, but I thought I'd just briefly show you that. We can go through that gift shop and the queue and all that stuff on another vlog, another day, maybe, because I am coming back here. Maybe we'll get to another vlog. But for the rest of this one, I'm just gonna talk about myself. So this is my second stop at the third theme park. I started at the fourth theme park, now I went to the third theme park. Next, I am headed to Epcot, which opened in 1982 as Epcot Center on October 1st, 1982, opened as Epcot Center. It's now just called Epcot. So a couple of name changes here at the theme parks in Florida. And that'll be the second. So I've gone from the fourth to the third, and now I'm on my way to the second theme park that opened here at Walt Disney World. Will I make it to all 4 Disney World theme parks in one day? I don't know. I am pretty tired, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, back there you can hear the Beauty and the Beast show going on. Next to it and beyond it is another theater that contains the Walt Disney World version of Fantasmic. I still haven't seen either one of these shows yet. I haven't spent a lot of time at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This is only my 3rd time ever being here. And the reason is because I'm here to filming all this different stuff and checking all this different stuff. And the bulk of what I'm doing is in Magic Kingdom and Epcot, but I've been at Animal Kingdom a lot. Firstly, because I was trying to knock out the stuff I want to do at Animal Kingdom first, because at first I wasn't really the hugest fan of Animal Kingdom. Not that I didn't like it, just that it was like probably my least favorite of the 4. Now Animal Kingdom is like up there in slot number 3 or so. I don't know. It's just really good. I really like it. So I've been delving more into the details of Animal Kingdom, as you've seen for the past couple days. So I haven't had a chance this time because I'm not filming much here to really dive in and get my toes wet in Fantasmic or the Theater of the Stars with the Beauty and the Beast show. But I really don't want to leave Florida without seeing Beauty and the Beast or Fantasmic. So it's high on my list of priorities. I did finally get to see the Indiana Jones stunt show, epic stunt show spectacular. Ooh, what a title. The other day while I was here. Ooh, let me sit down for a second. I'd always wanted to see that my whole life. You see, growing up in Anaheim, and the old orange groves turned into Disneyland in Anaheim. When we saw all the Disney World stuff on TV in the 90s, we all kind of thought that Disney's Hollywood Studios and Epcot and Magic Kingdom were sort of all the same thing, maybe one park, or if they were different parks that they were like really close together, you could kind of go from one to the other. And when you saw the Muppets and they were in Magic Kingdom and then 2 seconds later they're running through the Indiana Jones stunt show, I always thought, whoa, that stunt show looks so cool, it looks so awesome. It's right there in Magic Kingdom. They're all spread out among these different parks, which is crazy because our Indiana Jones attraction that opened in the mid-90s opened right in Adventureland. Here, to get Indiana Jones, you got to come to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which makes sense because Indiana Jones is a movie, so why not put it in the movie-related theme park over here? They have the space and the luxury of space and the ability to do that. But anyway, I finally caught it. Last time I was here, I caught Act 1. It was raining so much they had to cancel Act 2 and 3. And this time I finally, on Dapper Day, a couple days ago, got to see the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Show Spectacular Act 2 and 3. So all the crazy stuff with the plane and the explosions and stuff, I was pretty stoked to see that. This morning I saw Flights of Wonder show, so I'm seeing a lot more shows. I'm not usually a show guy. Are you guys show people? When you go to theme parks, do you watch a lot of the shows, or you just go for the rides, or you just like to walk around? What is it? Let's look at this. You see, they're mock filming people, putting on a little show, saying that people look like celebrities. Very cool. There's a lot of street performers. There's guys that look like they're water and power guys and fixing stuff, and there's like residents and citizens, and they make it seem like a real, like, funny old Hollywood thing. It's really cool theming here at old MGM. It's just easier to say MGM than Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's easier to remember that than to learn a whole new name, which they haven't even announced yet. Anyway, so I finally got to see. Are you show people? I was never a show person. It took me until 2015 to see the Aladdin show at DCA. Other than Fantasmic, I was never really a show person. I like to go on all the rides, even the dark rides, and I like to sit and soak up the environment and the theming and all the little details in different lands. I really like looking at stuff like these billboards. An all-star lineup, American Tourister, old advertisements and things they pepper throughout theme parks. On the other side of this building, oh, I'll walk over there and show you. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Whoop, cutting across people's photos. I was always the person that liked to soak up the theming and sit around and kind of absorb things when I had my annual passes to Disneyland, like in the 90s and stuff like that. And then I was, of course, all about rides, because who isn't? But I was never the show person, so I missed the Aladdin show. I missed a lot of the old shows at Disneyland. Never a parade person in the sense that I didn't used to sit down and watch all the parades. Now I like to give the parade a shot. I like to sit there, except for the Main Street Electrical Parade. I grew up on that. I loved that, and I love seeing it here at Magic Kingdom. Now, Mickey's Halloween Party, I watched the Hocus Pocus show. I watched the Flights of Wonder show today, which was my first animal show I've ever seen. There's a little clip of it in the last vlog from this morning. So I think I might kind of be turning into a person who at least is open-minded about going to the shows. Before I was pretty hardcore, like, no, shows are how they trick you into wasting your time not getting on rides at theme parks. But I'm now starting to understand more and more the people who are like, well, I go to theme parks to see the shows. I like to see the shows. I like to sit down with the fam, watch a neat, like, these are people who aren't going to see Broadway musicals, and neither am I, by the way. I like to watch them on TV. You know, give me Mamma Mia on DVD and we're going to be happy all day long. But I don't really go to the theater or anything, and so neither do a lot of other people. This is the way they go to the theater. They go to a theme park and they check out the shows. And I just never was like that. And I'm discovering that it's very cool. Like, look at this theming up here. A Maroon cartoon, well, Maroon Studios billboard with Roger Rabbit, Baby Herman, Jessica Rabbit. Over here, you can see, and it was on here the other day with Adam the Woo. There's Roger Rabbit jumping out of there. There's two examples of California crazy architecture over here. California crazy architecture was a movement like in the 1930s where they built like Tail of the Pup, which is that big giant hot dog that's a hot dog stand, or the Bulldog Cafe, which was this big bulldog with a pipe in his mouth that was a cafe you could eat in, and you entered through a giant bulldog, or a tea kettle restaurant. It looked like a giant tea kettle, or a SS down the hatch boat that's a restaurant, or a dinosaur that's a restaurant. You get the idea. So there's two examples of old California architecture. This is sort of Echo Lake, sort of loosely based around like Echo Park. Very cool theming here. Reminds me of home in a weird way. Disney's California Adventure did not get this detail. With Buena Vista Street, it's starting to get better. But Disney California Adventure really is a lot smaller, the themed area like this, because people are looking at it probably thinking, like I was thinking, wow, it's just like DCA, but this is way more elaborate. And there are a lot of really cool themed restaurants tucked away in here. So they have a big theater over there, the Hyperion Theater. I think they're doing a Frozen thing over there right now. They have all kinds of theaters and shows here that I haven't even begun to count how many there are. And then they have these crazy restaurants. Like here is the Prime Time Cafe. This is all themed around like 1950s, like you're eating at your mother's house. I don't know if we can show you, but we'll try. Look at this. Even when you're waiting at the old chair, look at the bar in there. Look at the old bar in someone's house. Look at this. The kitchen. Get your menu at the kitchen. And then it's like eating in your mother's house. There's TVs and old 50s furniture and old 50s artifacts. And they're all looking at me like, what are you doing in here with this phone recording, sir? Do you have a reservation? So I'm going to walk out of there before, anyone gets uncomfortable. You don't want to make people uncomfortable while they're eating. Hopefully, maybe I'll get a chance to go eat in there and show it in a little bit more detail. But there's all kinds of restaurants like that. There's I think it's a sci-fi restaurant over here, where it's like a drive-in restaurant. You sit in a car and it shows you like old movies. There's a backlot restaurant where you're sitting next to old movie props and stuff. It's crazy. Here's the Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost over here. Sadly, no Power of the Cobra. So over here, the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. And then over to the left, past a bunch of the exits for the Indiana Jones Spectacular. Epic Stunt Spectacular. Okay, take show out of it, Justin. You're getting it wrong. Epic Stunt Spectacular. Still hard to say. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular. Epic Stunt Pickled Peppers. Ah! Anyway, over here at the exit to the Indiana Jones queue, past this crazy Last Crusade looking tank. Let's go take a look at that. Now, I don't know. I did the Raiders of the Lost Truck video. I have not yet 100% confirmed, but my strong suspicion is, given that this place opened in '89, and the movie was being filmed around that time and released, I think '91. When was Last Crusade released? Look at this prop tank here with that exploded gun. Now, they filmed the scenes in the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. They filmed them in Spain, like where they used to film the old spaghetti westerns and all that stuff. So I don't know that they would have shipped that prop tank all the way back here and stuck it here, but they might have. See, there you go. They're doing the Indiana Jones Stunt Show Spectacular down there right now. We're not going to go down there, but look at this crazy tank over there. Is that the screen used prop or a screen used prop from Indiana Jones? I don't know. I don't know. Another cool thing I noticed here is they have some like the Nazi stuff because there's so many Nazis in it. But what they've done is replace the swastika with a little X on the barrels so that you don't offend people, you know. All kinds of people would be offended by that. So of course they put a little X, which I think is actually a super cool little detail that they're like, maybe we shouldn't put that symbol in our cool theme park. Anyway, Indiana Jones has a gift shop just like the one in Anaheim. And just like the one in Anaheim, they sell Indiana Jones shirts. They even sell the Cobras, the same ones they sell back home in Anaheim. But they sell the whips, they sell the hats, they sell the little sweaters, they sell the pictures of Indiana Jones. But they don't sell the power of the Cobra. They do not sell this. Ooh, look at this. The crystal skull. The crystal skull. Is this your favorite Indiana Jones movie? Is that your favorite Indiana Jones movie? I hope it's not, because I really want to be friends with you and respect you. I really want to. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that good either. Look at this. Power of the Cobra. Back home, they sell these strange, unusual Indiana Jones bracelets. Inside it even are stamped like TM Lucasfilm. Here, they don't sell the bracelets. I wonder why. So strange. They don't sell any leather bracelets in here, in fact. In Anaheim, in addition to these, they also have leather bracelets that are stamped Indiana Jones. And the whole Power of the Cobra thing started, if you didn't notice and you didn't go back far enough on this channel to find out, because I was looking at these, the machete souvenirs that they sell. You can buy a machete and hack your way through the crowds at any Disney park, East Coast or West Coast, when you purchase this fine souvenir from the Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost. But then the other thing that I thought was kind of silly and fun was this, the Indiana Jones bracelet. First of all, Indiana Jones hates snakes, so I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Cobra bracelets inside of an Indiana Jones store? But it's awesome because if you wear this, you can punch your way into a new lifestyle with the power of the Cobra. Having feelings interrupted by emotions, punch them down with the power of the Cobra. Car battery dies, punch it back to life with the power of the Cobra. Power of the Cobra, Cobra, Cobra. Plus you get to talk in a cool voice and be ridiculous when you wear it, and basically do the power of the Cobra and spit all over your friends with immunity because you're wearing the power of the Cobra, and they know that if they attack you, you would punch them to outer space. But you don't punch because you use the wisdom of the owl and hold it back and keep the power in your heart. Keep the Cobra power in your... It's a whole thing. What this really means to me now is a lot of people have bought and purchased the Power of the Cobra bracelets, and it's this cool like kindred spirit thing. It just means people have imagination and people are having fun and people like to connect with each other, and it's so exciting and so fun that we keep selling out those crazy Power of the Cobra bracelets. But apparently, I've looked all over Animal Kingdom, I've looked all over each one of the theme parks here in Florida now. In every gift shop that came remotely close to selling anything like what they sell at our Adventureland at home in Anaheim, I have looked and scoured and looked and asked cast members, and as far as I can tell, this, the Power of the Cobra bracelet, is only available at the Indiana Jones Adventure Outpost in Anaheim, California. Well, if you missed Power of the Cobra stuff, go back on this channel and look it up. Tower of the Cobra. Anyway, this went way longer than I expected it to. I am off to my third theme park of the day, the second theme park that opened here, and I'm thinking I might hit all 4 parks today. Will I make it? I don't know. I was up till 5 in the morning last night and I got up early to go to Animal Kingdom. Will I make it to all 4 Disney World parks in one day? I don't know. I'm losing my voice now and I'm very tired, so I apologize for the shakiness and the general cloudy brain of the vlog, but I have been filming random land goodness all day long. And I'm tired. I'm a little bit tired, just a little bit tired, not all the way tired. I haven't gone full Disney yet because there are 2 more theme parks to go, so we'll see if I survive the night. I am going to the car now. I do have some Mountain Dew in there and some Tylenol for those aches and pains, and I'm hoping I survive through Epcot and Magic Kingdom. But instead of talking about what I plan on doing at Epcot and Magic Kingdom and speculating, why don't we just go there together in another vlog, maybe, or Periscope. Follow me on Periscope, Justin Scard, Instagram, Live Fast I Pour, Snapchat, Live Fast I Pour. And don't forget about livefastiport.richard.com.